Well, how do you do, everybody? Welcome to baseball action in the Wilmette Waves Wooden Bat Invitational Tournament. Our next game is between Wilmette and the Waukegan Redbirds. Well, Wilmette cruising along in the early going here on the season. And playing the Waukegan Redbirds, not to be confused with the high school team. This is American Legion, the American Legion team from Waukegan. Alex Kaplan leads it off. And the first pitch of the ball game is the ball one. Wilmette, even though this is their tournament, by the flip of a coin, I guess, would be my guess. Wilmette is the visitor. We're here at the New Turf Field, home of Wilmette. Strike on the outside corner. High little bounder. Taking about a second baseman up at the first. One up, one down. Here's Michael Hurley. Boy, going back. There's been a lot of players with some stature played on this field. That's a base hit. A single by Hurley. And Brett Segvich, the batter. I was just thinking back on some of the players that have played here. John Castino, Ross Baumgarten, both major leaguers. Chris Frederick played against New Trier here. Jason Kipnis played against New Trier here. Now Charlie Tilson. Oh, to second. Runner back. Guys that played in the minor leagues had some pretty good careers. Danny Dolney, Brian Rosinski. The list goes on and on. More than I care to. I'm just doing this off the top of my head. Hayden Lucas, Chris Ciratella, both of them minor leaguers. Ben Clemish, also minor leaguer. Line shot and past the left fielder. That's going to score a run. As Hurley home to score after he stole second. And Segvich into second. The double. Matt Bosco, the batter. One out. And a run in. And a ground ball. Shortstop can't get it. That's going to score another one. Home to score Segvich, and on the throw home. Over to second goes Bosco. Here's Jake Reynolds. Will Frankie on deck. Swing and a miss, strike. Top of the first inning, just on their way in this one. Metro Chicago Sports Network. Baseball action. Our 43rd game of the baseball between the spring and summer. On the pitch, foul ball back. Windshield whacker. and outside the ball. I'm just talking about guys. Earlier, I was just talking about guys that played professionally somewhere. You can't count Pete Burnside. Pete Burnside, right out of New Trier, went on to play for the Detroit Tigers and the old Waukegan Senators, but he played on the other field before Duke Childs. He's the only one I can think of from that group. Freddie Lindstrom. He's a Hall of Famer. He might have played against New Trier, but his son, actually, a little bit of history. Ball 4, and Jake Reynolds aboard. Chuck Lindstrom had only one plate appearance or one hit in the major leagues with the Chicago White Sox, and he hit a home run in his only hit. And then he was sent back down to the minors after that one hit in his, I want to say, his only plate appearance. And went on to be the coach at Lincoln College. And a base hit single by Frankie. And the base is loaded. Tim Fox. Fly ball. Center fielder waits. Takes it for the out. And they'll throw to third, but not in time. And another run home. That's 3 in the inning. Here's Eric Hoffman. Runners at the corners. Strike on the inside corner. You know, as the new guys come through, everyone talks about the new players and what great athletes they were. But you go back through the years and you can find some stellar players. And there's a common thread. And the common thread is practice wins games. That's a ball. And they'll let the runner steal second. And a pitch low ball. Eric Hoffman, the batter. Takes the pitch inside the ball. Number 8 in the lineup. Top of the first inning. 2 away. And ball 4, and the Surf's up. Bases are loaded for the Waves. And Clay Sosinski, the batter. I know I'm going to do it this year. I know I'm going to do it. Trying to think where I've got another first name in my head, and I'm not. I want to say either he was a coach or a former player, and it's like stuck in my head. I understand Jack Brickhouse and Harry Carey now. When they mispronounce names, when they use the wrong first name. Ground ball over to third, and the third baseman will take the fielder's choice. And we're done with the top half of the first inning. In the end of a half inning of play, Wilmette leading Waukegan 3-0. And we go to the bottom half of the frame. Tristan Ruiz leading it off. And strike one. Now, lots of times, also, I talking about old players. Second a bit, strike three, and Ruiz out. Danny Morrill, the batter, and the Morrill family reminds me of players that are good players in high school, and impressive players in high school, and yet, you can even call them superstars in high school, but they leave, and that be the end of them. But that doesn't take away from their accomplishment in high school. Fly ball center field, out number 2. Just thinking of a couple of other players. While I was talking about that, I was already my mind was already spinning about other players. Minor leaguers, Chris Lashman, Kevin Ross with Niles West, George Contos, Adam Rosales, just some of the players from the north suburbs that have done well for themselves post-high school. Pitch is low in the dirt, a ball. 2 out, nobody on for Waukegan. Here's a strike. One of the greatest football quarterbacks of all time went to Waukegan back in the 40s. Otto Graham. And I was just talking baseball. I think I'm back on the football guys, too. Strike 3. And 3 up, 3 down for Waukegan. At the end of 1, it's 3-0 Wilmette, leading Waukegan. We'll be back with more. Keep watching all the action on the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Parents, teenage alcoholism is on the rise. What are you doing to prevent its spread? Parents who host lose the most. Don't be a party to teenage drinking. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the second. Wilmette batted around last inning. Top of the batting order due up again. And leading it off is Alex Kaplan. And a ground ball, second baseman. Over to first, and one away. There's Michael Hurley. He singled and stole a base, scored the first run of the ball game last time up. And a ball 1. And low and outside the ball. And a line shot, soft liner past the second baseman. Out into right center for the base hit. And Brett Segvich, the batter. And a ball 1. Segvich doubled his last time up. Hurley with the lead off first. Throw over there. And runner back. And whoops. And Segvich stepped across the bag, and he is out on batter interference, and Hurley has to go back. Segvich stepped across the plate And that was batter interference, so that's 2 out. Hurley back to first, and Matt Bosco, the batter. And a high pop-up. Second baseman calls for it, waits, takes it for the out, and the inning over. So we go to the bottom half of the second. And Wilmette leading this one 3-0. Jose Serrano. And he takes a strike one. So Serrano bats. And a 55-footer ball. Danny Katz on the mound. Retired the Redbirds in order. His first time up. Waukegan Redbirds, American Legion. And a fly ball. That's going to be a gapper out of right center. Up against the fence. Serrano on his way to third. Pouring it on. Here's the throw. Not in time. He kind of slowed up around at second till he got the sign to head for third. Then he sort of sped it up. Ground ball right back to the pitcher. Over to first for the out. Little comebacker. And Gene Casanova down. Here's Neil Morrell. Morrell tries to suicide squeeze. No one covered third. They could have had the runner on the attempt. As Morrell missed the first pitch. Tries again. This time it's going to work. Suicide squeeze. Throw to first. And on the sacrifice, home the score is Jose Serrano. And 2 out and a run home. And it's 3-1. Here's Julian Perez. And a strike on the outside corner. Strike one. Kenny Wedner on deck. Bottom of the second. Swinging a miss. Strike. And the ball outside. They lock and load, and that's outside the ball. Danny Katz gets his sign. And ball 4. And Julian Perez aboard. 2 out. And Kenny Widener, the batter. And strike on the outside corner. Hope you enjoy our broadcast wherever you may be worldwide. On our YouTube affiliate or in the Chicago area on Comcast Northern Cook County and Highland Park Access. There's a strike. Joe to first. Runner back. Again, throw over there, and again the runner back. Katz delivers. Strike 3 on the outside corner. And after 2, it's 3-1. Wilmette leading Waukegan. Get instant notification of the Metro Chicago Sports Network updates on YouTube by following us on Twitter at Braun Mart. And don't forget to continue to watch us if you're watching us on our cable affiliates. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Enjoy life. Sober and safe. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. What? Metro Chicago Sports Network. We go to the top of the third inning. Wilmette leading this one 3-1. Jake Reynolds leading it off. And fouls one off for a strike. Reynolds, Will Frankie, and Tim Fox do up. Low and outside a ball. Top of the third. Swing and a miss. Strike. Wilmette won this morning in real time with a game against Washington, Illinois. Strike three. And Reynolds gone. And here's Will Frankie. Wilmette has really been outscoring their opponents something fierce. And their pitching has really come around. Now if they could tweak things a little bit, cut down a little bit on when they start playing drop C. Also get some key hitting. They've been getting guys on base and not getting them around as well as they should. There's a strike. They've already left four on base in this one. Low and inside a ball to Will Frankie, and a 55-footer puts him aboard via the walk. And Tim Fox, the batter. Fox with the ground ball. Shortstop has it over to first. The double play and the inning over. Move along to the bottom half of the third inning. And Wilmette leading this one 3-1. Aaron Casting leads it off. Casting, the pitcher for Waukegan. Takes a pitch outside a ball. Danny Katz delivers. And diving attempt, nope. Casting on his way to second. The throw, safe. Missed the tag, slid under it. And the double. Here's Tristan Ruiz. Goes to bunt, and it's a beauty. Gonna work. Gonna even beat it out for the base hit. So runners at the corners. And Danny Morrill, the batter. And the ball low and outside, ball one. Ground ball. And over to first on the play. Home to score is Casting. Here's Steven Yeater. And he gets a single right back up the middle. Puts the runners at the corners. With one out, and Jose Serrano. He tripled his last time up. And strike. We're in the bottom of the third. 3-2 now the score. Wilmette leading Waukegan. Wilmette, all the runs came in the first inning. Waukegan, one in the second, one in the third. Ground ball on at second, on the first, in time. And the inning over. Thank you. At the end of 3, it's 3-2, Wilmette leading Waukegan. We'll be back. Watch the Metro Chicago Sports Network on demand on YouTube. And you can get the list of all the games that we've put on our YouTube affiliate by checking out the Metro Chicago Sports Network website homepage for the list of all the games. Teenage drinking causes brain damage because the brain is not fully developed until age 21. Elevator don't go to the top floor, and it gets worse. Won't get to the 3rd floor. You let your teenager drink. Message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 4th inning. And Wilmette holding on to a 1-run lead. And leading it off, Eric Hoffman. Shortened the bunt, took a strike out of the inside corner. Strike 1. And goes the bunt, bunts it foul. And a fly ball. Center fielder had a little trouble picking it up. Managed to take it for the out. Plays Sasinski. Takes the ball. Ball 1. And a low ball. 2-0. 3-0. On Sasinski. Number 9 in the batting order for the Waves. And ball 4. So Sasinski aboard. And back to the top of the batting order, Alex Kaplan. And a fall right down the line. Long throw. Got him. On the play over to second goes Sasinski, and Michael Hurley, the batter. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Left fielder. And a ground ball. Shortstop picks it up, throws, and threw it away. And that'll allow the run to come out. Hurley aboard via the error. Brent Segvich, the batter. And he sends a ground ball to third baseman, and he whoopsied it. And 2 aboard. And Matt Bosco, the batter. And a pitch high, a ball. Runners with their lead. Inside a ball. They look back, the throw back there, runner back. Hurley off second. Segvich off first. Foul ball. And a pitch high. Up in the eyes. Ball. Matt Bosco, first baseman. Runners with the lead. Pitch on the way. High pop up, and that one's going to be out of play off to the left. Check back. Runner wouldn't go anywhere. Keep him close to the base. And another one, a hot shot foul. Good at bat for Bosco here. Hang it in there. Throw out the second. And Hurley hadn't strayed too far. And ball 4 outside. And the surf's up. Bases are loaded. And Jake Reynolds the batter. And a pitch low ball, ball 1. One and 0. Reynolds and windshield whacker off to the right. 1-1. And a hot shot base hit right down the line. That's going to score 2. And they will not attempt to throw to third or second. Score that as a single. 2 runs scored. And pitch low ball to Will Frankie. 3 runs in now. In this inning. And it is 6-2, favor of Wilmette. Ball. That is the first hit of the inning. 2 errors and 2 walks added to it. And that's going to be a gapper out there to left center. That's going to score 2 more. And the double by Frankie. And the Waves have batted around. Here's Tim Fox. Pitch low and outside the ball. 5 runs in the inning. And it's 8-2 Wilmette. And the ball outside, and Frankie, he hesitated. He should have just gone. Through the third, they got him. So we go to the bottom half of the inning. And Wilmette leading this one 8-2. Gene Casanova bats. And strike 1. And strike 2. De Morel on deck. Julian Perez in the hole. For Waukegan. Pitch outside the ball. Waukegan has that kind of interesting ballpark. Bowen Park up on the ridge overlooking the lake. Strike 3, 1 away. Just up the road, the former Midwest League ballpark for the Kenosha Twins and Indians. Right up Sherton Road there along the lake. That's a ball low and outside. Never drew very well at that ballpark, but it was kind of an interesting little minor league ballpark. Ground ball. Second baseman has it. Over to first in time. And 2 up, 2 down. And Julian Perez the batter. And a high bounder. Pick up. And a lob throw to first, but Matt still managed to get him. And the end of 4, it's 8-2. Wilmette leading Waukegan. The Metro Chicago Sports Network, seen in the north and northwest suburbs on cable, on Comcast Northern Cook County and Highland Park Access, and on the World Wide Web, on demand on YouTube. No text is worth dying over. Stop the text. Stop the wrecks. Drive now. Text later. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 5th inning. Tim Fox leading it off and takes a pitch inside for a ball. Ball 1. Bottom third of the batting order. Due up for Wilmette here in the top of the 5th inning. And a foul ball. Swinging a little foul tip. Summer baseball is always kind of a different animal. Got players that are going to play next year that aren't playing in the summer. Others play elsewhere. And in between the summer and the following fall, following spring rather, anything can happen. Pop up, and the third baseman takes it shallow for the out, 1 away. Here's Eric Hoffman. Eric officially 0 for 1 at the plate. Strike on the inside corner. And outside a ball. The Wilmette Wooden Bat Tournament. And a pitch low ball. And ball 4. So Hoffman aboard and Clay Sosinski the batter. He's been on base twice. Once via fielder's choice and the other by a walk. Pitch low and outside a ball. And inside a ball. And low ball. And outside. They lock and load outside the ball. And ball 4. And Sosinski draws the walk. And back to the top of batting order, and Alex Kaplan. And a high pop-up. And the third baseman, foul territory, has it for the out. And that's 2 away. Michael Hurley, the batter. That shot foul. Hurley 2 for 3 at the plate. Safe on an error the other time. Has scored 2 runs. And a high bounder. Pick up by the shortstop. He's not going to have any place to go with it. Infield single. And the surf's up with the bases loaded. And a ball. High and tight. Ball 1. To Brent Segvich. And inside the ball. The Waukegan Redbirds. Inside the ball. And a strike. And ball 4. And that forces home a run. And makes the score 9-2. And Matt Bosco, the batter. And he takes a ball 1. So another run home. 3 walks in the inning. And skied it. High pop-up. And the third baseman takes it for the out. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Wilmette leading this one 9-2. And leading it off. In the bottom of the 5th, Michael Blake. Pinch batter. And a pitch low ball. No, it is widening. Sorry about that. No, I goofed that up. Guillermo Villarreal is the pinch batter. And a ball to him. Guillermo Villarreal facing the pitcher at side, ball 4. And Villarreal aboard. Here's Michael Blake. And a little comebacker. Over to first. Michael Hurley on in relief. For Danny Katz, back to top batting order, Tristan Ruiz. And a pitch on the inside corner for a strike. So 1 out. High and outside the ball. And goes to bunt, bunts it foul. Two of the 3 largest high schools in the state kind of facing off against each other here. And a soft liner caught for the out by Brett Segvich, the second baseman today. Danny Morrell. Waukegan, the largest high school in the state of Illinois, with about 4,300. New Trier, third in the state at 4,200. And give or take a couple in there. And sticking between them is another high school from the northern suburbs, Warren. Of course, this is summer ball, and there are some players that are out of high school. Ground ball, and a whoopsie. And runners at the corners. First error of the ball game for Wilmette. Pitches high a ball. Steven Yater. And strike out the outside corner. We're in the fifth. So the first runner back. And a foul ball, windshield whacker. And there goes the runner for the steal. They got him at second. And the double steal does not work. And the inning over. And the end of 5, it's 9-2 Wilmette, leading Waukegan. Check out the Metro Chicago Sports Network homepage, website for all the list of the uploads that we've put up on YouTube. And check out our YouTube on-demand broadcasts of both the current season and great games of the past. Some of the services from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. For every drink an athlete takes, alcoholic that is, they lose 1 day of training, hard work, in practice. Message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Top of the 6th inning, Wilmette leading Waukegan 9-2. And Logan Weibel batting for Jake Reynolds here. And high and tight, a ball. Shave and haircut, 2 bits. Now the delivery, swing and a miss, or got a little piece of it, fouled it off. And a ball. And swing and a miss, straight 3. 1 away. And Sammy Viscotti, the batter. He's batting for Will Frankie. And a ball 1. And lofted foul off to the left. Got around a little early. And low and outside a ball. And a strike. Swing and a miss. So the Scotty bats, 1 out. And Hastings' delivery still high, a ball. It's not casting. I don't think. A ball. They pinch batted for him. And a line shot down the line. That's going to get past the left fielder, too. And Viscotti on his way to second. Here comes the throw, not in time. Got away anyway. Yeah, it is. Blake now pitching. And a double for Viscotti. Here's Tim Fox. Swing and a miss strike. And inside. A ball. Eric Hoffman on deck. And hit by the pitch. And Tim Fox aboard by the hit batter, 2 out. And Eric Hoffman, the batter. And scooped that and going to drop in for the base hit. Here comes the runner. No, he's going to stay put. And the surf's up, but the base is loaded. And Clay Sasinski, the batter. And a hot shot foul. It nearly decapitated Sammy Visconti over at third. They lock and load and outside. And a 55-footer on top of it. So Clay Sasinski bats. And inside the ball. No place to put him. Got the surf up. Bases loaded. And Sasinski hit by the pitch. That brings home a run. And it's 10-2, which puts us in the slaughter roll for the tournament. Alex Kaplan, the batter, outside a ball. And a ground ball, shortstop. Will take the play at second for the out. That's all they'll get. And another run home, and it's 11-2. And runners at the corners for Wilmette. And Michael Hurley, the batter. And Hurley, first pitch hitting, fly ball right to the left fielder for the out to end the inning. So we go to the bottom half of the sixth. And it's hold 'em and go home for Wilmette. Leading this one 11-2. And Stephen Yeater gets another crack at bat. He was at bat when Danny Morrell took off on a double steal that didn't work. And a hot shot foul outside of first. Bottom of the sixth. And outside the ball. High bounder. Shortstop. Long throw in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Jose Serrano. And takes a ball. And outside the ball. And strike. Mike Hurley trying to finish this one off for the Waves. And just a little low and outside the ball. And a soft liner. Leap. Nice catch by Brent Segovich for the out. 2 down. And Gene Casanova. Fisted foul. Strike 1. And a fly ball. Right fielder rather, takes it for the out. And the ball game is over. Final word on this ball game for the Wilmette Waves. 11 runs on 10 hits, 1 error. They were struck out 2 times. Big story, a lot of walks given up by Waukegan. They gave up 8, 9 left on base for the Waves with 1 stolen, make that 2 stolen bases. And for the Waukegan Redbirds, American Legion, 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They were struck out 4 times. Walked 2 and 3 left on base. So that'll do it for us for this ball game. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Stick around for more sports action on the network. Thanks for watching, and for all of us, we say as always, so long, everybody.